Why are we letting society dictate who we are? This is Jake with Fatherhood 202, and I help dads like you be the best you can be without the struggles of the doubt and fears that go along with not knowing whether we are doing enough. For more videos like this, keep tuning in every week. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm one of those ones that when I see how people are acting nowadays, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why are we being this way, and what is dictating this? The thing is, with where society's at right now and all this chaos and what's accepted, what's not, whether you're woke or not woke, or whichever, the reality is you still have to be you. The old Chinese proverb says we have three faces. The first face is the one that we show society. Not true at all. The second face is the one that we show our families and our close friends. It's more true, but still not who we are. And the third face is the one of who we really are, but we don't show this face. This is very, very sad and discouraging with society that is based on individuality. But we can't do that because of society telling us how we have to act, how we need to be. And then we have the problem with keeping up with the Joneses. This is a challenge for all of us men out there who are being dads and trying to encourage our kids not to think that all they have to do is to fit in. Fitting in is great to a point, but fitting in keeps you in the herd. And the herd is what leads us to slaughter, right? I mean, that's why the cattle, we drive them to slaughter. Same, it's all that. And we don't want to be a part of that herd. We want to be the best we can be so we can make sure our children are best set up for them. So, being you is the most important thing that we can be for ourselves, for our relationships, and for our children. Think about it. If you're not you, then who are you really being? You're not being you, right? So, you don't know who you are. That's the whole point of this. You have to be you and not try to put a facade out there and think that you're somebody else. As an example, like my daughter, I don't care whether she breaks wind anywhere, right? She's just one of those kids. She just lets it happen, lets her rip whenever the urge arises. The society tells us that's not okay because if she's out in public and it happens, and it does, she just goes, doesn't care, doesn't even think twice. But the looks that she gets and the responses from her friends when they're all playing together, when she does, tells me that society is already letting them know this is unacceptable, but it's a normal bodily function. But think about the freedom that my daughter has because she doesn't worry so much about all of that. She's free to be who she wants to be, not to be who people think she should be, which is the key point of this whole thing. Now, if I let one rip in the store, I will get looks of disgust. People will think I should have shame. Well, they won't think it because that's just normally the reaction we get nowadays because we have such a shame driven society. But I don't care either. But the reality is that's how it is, right? We're trying to conform and follow that herd. But we don't have the freedom anymore because of what our conditioning. So we can't condition our children the same way. It's a huge difference in being you and then being what people think you are. Hey, share below a story about something where you know you're not quite you, but you still do it because that's what you think is accepted. We're all men here and we can all handle it, and you're here to be supported and to help you get stronger and grow more as a person and as a man to be the best you can be for your kids. So, men, the one thing that we really need to do is we've got to step out of the boat, step outside of our comfort zones. We need to be us, not be some way with person A or some way with person B. Because if you do that, think about what you're truly teaching your kid. You're telling your kid that you just got to be fake, like fake as can be. You're only going to act this way with this person, but you'll act this way with that person. That's not who you are. That's the facade you're putting on to present what you think that person wants you to be. And to me, that is the saddest thing in the world. We need to be the best we can for our kids. We need our kids to understand being an individual is good. We also need our kids to understand that personal responsibility is the ultimate thing here because they have to be them. And that takes responsibility, that takes selfish action. But you still have to have parts in you that is selfish to be you. That doesn't mean you have to conform with what society's telling you. You don't have to accept what society tells you. Just because it's on the news, the worst thing in the world is the news, in my personal opinion, because all they're doing is filling us full of shit. And they want divide, and they want to divide and conquer us. That's just where it's at. So we have to be us and accept personal responsibility for our actions and be who we are. Own that you haven't been you, and be you for your kids, for you, for whoever makes it better for you, whatever your decision you have to make or whatever pushes you to that limit. You got to be you. Don't conform. Be you. People want us to be different because of their own insecurities. They can't take personal responsibility for themselves, so what they do now is they try to change all of us, hence the woke society. Just because they think it's acceptable doesn't mean that I have to, and I won't. And I've had arguments and discussions with people where I'm not going to do it. I don't care. I don't care for the snowflake victim mentality that is being encouraged now. Man, pull up your big boy pants, be a man, do what you need to do to be the best for your kid. Because if you don't show them that, you're already hurting your child. So this is Jake with Fatherhood 202. Smash that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications. You want to make sure that you get access and get notified to every new video that comes out every week to keep you moving forward and being 1% better every day. Until next time.